this is about the cultural aspect. So we can see that many developments are happening. So first of all, we can see that there is a huge diaspora of India there in UAE. So they're contributing in different jobs, different businesses and all. So some few aspects I would like to highlight to you is about how UAE has adopted yoga. So this is Sheikh Nahyan, who is the Minister of UAE. And also we have recently had the BAPS temple opening in UAE, Abu Dhabi. So this is the first Hindu temple in Abu Dhabi. Has a significant step in this direction. Also, when comes to socio-cultural relations, we have IIT Delhi opening a new branch in UAE. So that is something that I found very interesting. So overall, these are some of the few points. So from a country whose citizen, that is Indian citizen, was the first to bring a electric generator as a Emirati recalled, and that was the first kerosene-driven generator brought to Dubai, to a country which is reaching $100 billion in trade. India and UAE have come a long way and still has a long way to go, but this is not without challenges. So some of the challenges are very prominent. I'll tell you those. So finally, coming to the challenges. So some of the challenges I could think of that can be immediately having some kind of repercussions, and one of it is may have a repercussion in the way future. So first of all, I'll talk about the China-Pak nexus to neighbors of India. So with regards to China is known for giving low interest loans in this parts of the world. So the kind of recent happenings in UAE, so which you can read on actually, this is causing some kind of confusion among the Indian scholars who are focusing on West Asia. So that might be a concern, but not much of. And with regards to Pakistan, Pakistan was a country that used to get a lot of loans and help from the UAE, but of late with the political instability and kind of economic instability in Pakistan, UAE moving closer towards India, this is also a concern that is relatively coming down. Secondly, the kafala system. Kafala system is cited by many as a major problem in the UAE or West Asian countries generally, because this is a kind of system where an employee is legally bound to the employer. So we have many examples where the employer seizes the passport and has complete control over the visa, has control over when the person will enter the country or exit the country. So this is a perfect recipe for human rights violation. So this is something that we have seen many times in news. So kafala system is another problem. So, and thirdly, the regional conflicts that we see in West Asia. So we have Israel-Palestine issue, and also the kind of issues that exist between the Saudi Arabia and Iran. So the Sunni-Shia conflict. So all of this, despite all this, India-UAE relations are certainly strong, and UAE is trying to be largely unconcerned about this kind of things, but still being an Islamic country and the kind of neighborhood they are in, they do have certain constraints. So that can be seen as an example, but this is also a strength of source for us, because India and UAE can be two partners who will eventually bring peace to the region. So finally, coming to one of these aspects which I mentioned earlier as an advantage, which is petroleum to renewable. So we know that UAE is an economy which relies heavily on petroleum, even though they've been trying to move towards tourism and other forms. But even when there is cooperation happening on new forms of energy, it is yet to be seen what kind of repercussions it will have in the future, because the dependency on oil will come down and how the trade and everything will happen, because many of these countries have India's heavy reliance in terms of oil with these countries. So when the exports or imports come down with respect to India, how this relations will be, because economy is a bulwark of many things. So this is some of the quick current affairs that I wanted to give you, and you can certainly read more about this. And this is a short segment of the international relations segment that I have done. So I hope you like the video. If you have liked this video, please do certainly like the video on YouTube or whichever platform you're watching. Also, please share with others. And thank you once again from Pune Institute of IAS Examination.